So this is the last cigarette, and what I've done is I smoked a couple right before, so that my memory of the last cigarette isn't that, oh, that last cigarette was so good. So I made sure I smoked two previous to this one, so that this cigarette is that much more raunchier. Now, I'm addicted to the point that my father once was going to pay me $1,000 to quit smoking for 30 days, and I didn't last 1 hour. But this is smoking for the hopelessly addicted. So after this cigarette, I'm going to put on 2 of these 21 milligram patches. Now, I talked to my psychiatrist about this. It was actually my psychiatrist that suggested putting 2 patches, one on each arm, which is a total of 42 milligrams, which is what I've calculated my nicotine dependency to be on. Because I've gone before. About 2 weeks ago I went 9.5 days on Nicorettes, and I added up the totals and did some further research. So I found out stuff that, like, a 4 milligram gum, nicotine gum, you actually get 3 milligrams of nicotine from. 2 milligram Nicorette gum, you get 1 milligram of nicotine from. These patches, you actually get 21 full milligrams, because the patch itself contains 52 milligrams. And on top of having 2 patches on, if I really need to, I'm going to use my other Nicorette products, like the mints or the Nicorette spray, and keep track of those totals. Because right now, I want to get over the psychological addiction. And a lot of smokers make this mistake, thinking that if they just replace the nicotine that they're craving, that they won't even think about a cigarette and everything will be honky-dory, and they just think of it as a physical addiction. But truth is, the psychological can be powerful. Not so powerful for some people, but people like me, the psychological is super powerful. So I'm going to be doing what it takes to survive the next 2 weeks until I get past that psychological barrier where I can see myself doing my normal day-to-day stuff without romancing about having a cigarette. So you might think that 2 21 milligram patches is a lot of nicotine, but according to my psychiatrist, the amount of nicotine you get from a cigarette far exceeds the amount of nicotine you get at any specific point in time from 2 patches. Which makes sense, because the Nicoderm patches are based on addicts who are either addicted above 10 cigarettes or below 10 cigarettes. And let's face it, there's some heavy addicts out there. So I've been experimenting with this method, and it seems to be the most promising method. I had tried Zyban earlier, and it just gave me horrible anxiety. That's what happens to 1 out of 10 smokers. And almost to the point that I was getting panic attacks, so I would either be suffering this horrible anxiety or suffering a withdrawal. And after 9.5 days, I just broke down in tears. So, what else was I going to say? I was going to say something and then I forgot. it? It was related to this. Oh, damn my short-term memory. So anyways, I've been smoking for 12 years, 7 months, 13 days. The date as of today is 2013, July 15th. Oh. The nicotine patch worn overnight, I'm going to put mine on right after the cigarette and then go to bed. The nicotine patch will give you more intense dreams, but those dreams aren't necessarily biased to become more bad dreams or more good dreams. They're just simply more intense dreams. I've gone through it several times as I've had several failed attempts, so I'm okay with the more intense dreams. That's what I was going to say. Yeah. So getting down to my last puff here. And the time, 2013, July 15th, 1:22 a.m., a Monday. My last cigarette. And I'm going to start a timer. And the timer has begun. It's already been 3 seconds. So, I'm Daryl Leary. And the next video will be when I wake up in the morning. I'm out.